Hey, what's up guys? Today I went to Adorama to check out the new Sony A7R III and A7III. Went to Adorama, did the line, did the little signing, got my freebies. First they gave us this nice lens selection guide, which is gonna come in handy when I buy the camera. Then they gave us this handy notebook, which I'm gonna use a lot to plan my shots and take notes. Finally, they gave me this 32 gig SD card so I could take home the shots that I took. Thanks, Sony. So let's talk about the event and my thoughts on these cameras. There were some presets in the camera. I never used a Sony camera before, so I couldn't really test it out that much. But from whatever settings they had on it, what I have to say is for the A7R III specifically, it was amazing. The shooting speed and the autofocus on it were out of this world, especially the auto eye focus. So let's start with things that I liked. I like the camera felt good. I like the grip, and it felt like it belonged in my hand. At no point did I feel like the camera was gonna fall. The camera felt very intuitive. I like where the buttons were positioned. The menu. I like that they have 4 options. They have 3 basic options, and then they give you a 4th one where you could adjust it the way you want. You do whatever you want. It's custom made. You customize it however you want. I like the video quality of both cameras, the A7III and the A7R. Obviously the A7R has better resolution, but that doesn't mean that the A7III is not up to par with any other mirrorless camera or DSLR out there. I like the autofocus on both cameras. Also, the A7III with its 693 points was amazing. It focused like a beast. It was just a focusing machine. Focused the way you wanted it to focus. I also like that they added a touchpad focus control on the A7III. That seems like it's going to be very useful for focusing when the autofocus is not working the way you want. I like that you can shoot 4K internally. You could tilt the screen and pull it out. The LCD comes in handy. It sucks that you can't flip it all the way up to block. It has 2 card slots. That's pretty handy, especially for people who shoot weddings. I don't shoot weddings, but hey, if you shoot weddings, look at that. You have 2 cards. If one messes up, you have a backup. Now let's talk about things that I didn't like about the event. So, I didn't like that it felt rushed. The whole process. I wish I had more time to shoot and do things the way I wanted, but obviously it was a long line and people were getting a little bit impatient. I did go right at the start of the event where most of the people were lined up. I also wish they let us shoot outside a little bit because I didn't get to test that new LCD to see if the sun glare was going to be an issue or not. I've heard and checked a bunch of YouTube videos before I went there, and some people were saying that it was much better than the A65's screen issue, but hey, wanted to test it, see if what they said was true. Aside from that, I don't think I have anything negative to say about these cameras. They are top notch. I recommend it for anyone and everyone, especially the A7III. It's an all-around camera. It's perfect for beginners. So guys, before this event, I was set on buying the Sony A6500. I needed a new camera. I did my research. Shot 4K. It was cheap. Setting at $1,400. It has image stabilization, and I was literally going to buy it until my friend Manny sent me a link showing me that Sony was releasing a new camera, the A7III. I quickly checked the link, looked at the specs, was impressed, but the price was a little bit higher than the A6500. I wasn't sold yet, but it piqued my interest. So eventually we went to this event, and after doing this whole little hands-on shooting and everything, I am convinced, I am 100% sure that I want the Sony A7III. Therefore, I pre-ordered it, and if you are like me and you are on the fence or a little bit skeptical, trust me, you want to buy this camera. It's amazing. It does everything you want it to do. It's, I don't know what else to say, man. It's just go get it. If you don't get it, you're a fool. That's it.